This is a video guide on how to get access to the Depot of Krailos, which is the beginning of a longer quest that's not recommended to do. However, I will also cover the mission to get access to selling items to the NPC in here. There is no level requirement, but I do recommend at least over level 50, ideally 80, because you have to run through monsters in Krailos a lot. On a level 130, it took me 6 minutes to get access to the depot, so even on a lower level it should take less than 15 minutes. Also, you cannot do this quest unless you have a Helmet of the Deep. In case you play on a new server, that means you will have to do the Explorer Society quest until the rank of Relic Hunter, which you can get after 6 missions. But if you are on a regular server, it's likely that you can find one in the market. Now let's start. Head to the camp in the middle of Krailos and ask Larek for a quest. He will give you a botanist container and then head northeast of him. There you will find the Skull Orchid. Use the container on it and report back to Larek. For the next mission, he will send you to the west of the island and underwater, which is why you need the Helmet of the Deep or a Death Kalia. Swim your way to the spot and enter the vortex, then follow the path. If you can run through the monsters, then do it. As long as you have the helmet on, the water elementals won't do much damage, but if you are low level, then just kill them. Once at the end, find the rope spot and go up to this room with a Nightmare. You need to open the sarcophagus to get an ancient map. Then go back and report to Larek. And for the last mission, head southwest until you find this nest. Click on the tree and you will receive an ancient amulet. Bring that to Larek and that's it. You will get access to the depot, trainers, and bank of Krailos, which you can access by clicking on this spot under his tent. This is good enough if you plan on hunting the Krailos spider lair or the Krailos ruins. However, if you hunt the surface, then in order to be able to sell the Ogre items that they drop, you need to do 2 more missions. First, head to Bush Rock and ask him for a mission. It will be just collecting the following items: 10 roasted meat, 5 vials of fruit juice, 1 ogre beer, 12 cookies, and 1 decorated bake. I recommend to get 6 fruits of any type beforehand, or else you have to kill ogre shamans for prickly pears, which will take some time. Everything else you need can be bought from Larek, except for the raw meats. So first you need to get the raw meat from clumps, which are a common drop from them, or you can use an obsidian knife on their bodies as well. Once you have 10 of them, use them on any campfire you find, but there is one next to Bush Rock. Use the meat on it to roast it and then head to Larek. Buy 6 vials of milk, 1 flour, 1 kitchen knife, 12 cookies, and the juice squeezer. Go to the west of his tent and use the vial of milk on the throat and then use the flour on it to get the cake dough. Then back to Larek and use the dough on the oven to get the cake. Put the cake on the backpack with the knife and the fruits on it, and then use the knife on the fruit. That will get you the decorated cake. Next up is to empty the vials of milk, and once they're empty, make sure they're on the same backpack as the fruits and the squeezer, and then use the juice squeezer on the fruits. With that, you will get the 5 vials of fruit juice. And lastly, head southeast towards this small camp and click on the barrel to get the ogre beer. With that, you will have all the items and then just bring them to Bush Rock, say hi, mission, and yes 3 times to get the last mission, which just consists of killing 200 ogres, but only savages and brutes counts towards this. When you finish this, report back to him and now you will be able to sell the items dropped from the ogres to Mugru. Doing this mission is not very useful because it's not common to have the need of selling these items unless you hunt the ogres of Krailos or the ogres of Isabi. So it's up to you to do it. Regardless, the rest of the missions to complete the quest is in order to get an achievement, so I won't cover the rest of the missions, and with that I end this video. If you found it helpful, consider subscribing and hope to see you again.